party.
Oh, I know it'll be something good. You can walk in with me, looking casual and significant. And I'll come in looking strange and haughty and silent, and walk with long, slow strides.
Right.
When you get drunk, you can pat me once, very lovingly on the flanks, and I'll look at you cryptically licking my lips.
Sounds like something we can do.
And later, you can talk to young men about your mind, to old men about your plans. And if we happen to run into somebody like me, we'll stand very close together, sipping our drinks and exchanging codes of lust. The atmosphere will be slithering in love, in half-love, and very open moral decision.
Great. Great.
And the people, they'll pretend they don't know your name. And later, when they have to, they'll claim a friendship that denies your sterling character.
Then what happens?
Then we'll go down the street, late at night, eating apples, and winding very deliberately towards my house.
Deliberately?
Well, I mean, we'll stop and look in all the shop windows, and we'll make fun of the queers. And if we happen to meet a Jewish Buddhist, we'll flatten his conceits over some very pretentious coffee.
In honor of whose God?
Mine.
Who is?
Well, me. And you?
A corporate godhead.
Exactly. Exactly.
We'll go on with the chronicle. Then what happens to us?
Then to my house, of course.
Of course.
And up the narrow steps to the tenement.
You live in a tenement?
Wouldn't live anywhere else. Reminds me specifically of my novel form of insanity.
Up the tenement stairs?
Yes. And with my apple-eating hand, I will lead you, my tender, big-eyed prey, into my... what should I call it? Ooh, into my hovel.
Then what happens?
Oh. Well, after the dancing and the games, the long drinks and the long walks, the real fun begins.
Oh, the real fun. Which is?
Oh, the real fun in the dark house. The real fun in the dark house, high above the streets and the ignorant cowboys. I'll take you in, holding your wet hand in mine.
Which is not wet.
Which is as dry as ashes.
And cold.
Don't think you're going to get out of your responsibility that way. It's not cold at all, you fascist. Into my dark living room, where we'll talk endlessly. Endlessly!
About what?
About what? Well, about your manhood, of course. What do you think we've been talking about this whole time?
Well, not that. That's for sure. Every other thing in the world but that. Hey, I didn't even notice when these people got on.
Yeah, I know.
Man, this subway is slow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, go on. We were talking about my manhood.
Oh, we still are. All the time.
We were in your living room.
In my dark living room, talking endlessly.
About my manhood?
I'll draw you a map of it just as soon as we get to my place.
Well, that's great.
It's just one of the things we'll do when we talk and screw.
We finally got there.
Yes. You'll say, your rooms are as dark as a grave. You'll say, this place is like Juliet's tomb.
I might.
I know. You've probably said it before.
And is that all? The whole grand tour?
Oh, no. No. You'll say, very, very close to my face, many, many times, you'll say, even whisper that you love me.
Maybe I will.
And you'll be lying.
I wouldn't lie about something like that.
Ha! It's the only thing you would lie about. Especially if you thought it would keep me alive.
Keep you alive? I don't understand.
Don't understand? Well, don't look at me. It's just one of the paths I take, that's all. When I put both of my feet down, one in front of the other.
More of it. More of it. You sure you're not an actress? All that self-aggrandizement.
Told you I was no actress. But I also told you I lie a lot. Draw your own conclusions.
More of it. More of it. You sure you're not an actress? All scribed? There's no more?
I told you all I know, or at least most of it.
But there are no funny parts.
Well, I thought it was all funny.
But you mean peculiar, not ha-ha.
God, you don't know what I mean.
Well, tell me the almost part then. You said almost all. What else? I want the whole story.
All stories are whole stories. All of them. All stories. Nothing but change. How could things go on like that forever, huh? But I do go on as I do. Eating apples and taking long walks with deathless, intelligent lovers. But you mix it up. You sit here, stare out the window, turn in your pages, change, change, change. To shit, I don't even know who you are. Wouldn't for that matter. You're too serious. I bet you're even too serious to be psychoanalyzed. All those Jewish poets from Yonkers who leave their mothers looking for other mothers, and other mothers on whose baggy tits they lay their fumbling heads. Their poems are always funny and always about sex.
You sound great.
Yeah. You'll change. And things will work on you till you hate them.
Wow. All these people, so suddenly. They must all come from the same place.
That's right, that they do.
Oh, you know about them too?
Yeah. I know more about them than I do about you. Do they frighten you?
Frighten me? Why should they frighten me?
Because you're an escaped nigger.
Yeah.
Because you crawled through the wire and made tracks to my side.
Wire?
Well, don't they have wire around plantations?
You must be Jewish. All you can think about is wire. Plantations didn't have wire. Plantations were big whitewashed spaces like heaven, where people were grooved to be there, just humming and strumming all day long.
Oh, yes, yes!
And that's how the blues was born.
And that's how the blues was born? Yes, yes, and that's how the blues was born. Yes, yes, son of a bitch, get out of the way. And that's how the blues was born. 10 little niggas sitting on a limb, but none of them ever looked like him. And that's how the blues was born. Come on, Clay, get up, get up. Let's do the nasty. Let's rub bellies on the train. Rub bellies.
Hey, what was in those apples anyway? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? Snow White, baby, and don't you forget it.
Come on, Clay, come on, get up. Let's rub bellies on the train. Let's do the nasty, the nasty.
Go for it.
Let's do the gritty grind. Let's grind like your old ragged head mammy. Come on, grind until you lose your mind. Come on, come on. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh, hey. Come on, Clay, get up. Let's do the choo-choo train shuffle. The navel scratcher.
Hey, you coming on like a lady that just smoked up her grass skirt.
Come on, Clay, get up, get up. Oh, you middle-class black bastard! Why don't you just forget your social working class mother and let's knock stomachs? Come on, come on. You liver-lipped white man. You would-be Christian. You ain't no nigger. You're just a dirty white man. Come on, Clay, get up and dance with me, get up!
Lula, sit down now. Be cool.
Be cool, he says. Be cool. That's all you know. Rubbing that wild root oil all over your naughty head, huh? So full of the white man's words. Jackets buttoning up to your necks. Come on, Clay. Get up. Get up and scream at these people. Like scream meaningless, hopeless shit into their faces. Red train scarf and Jewish underwear for keeps. Expanding smells of silence. Rabies not whistling like seabirds. Get up, Clay. You gotta break out. Don't die the way they want you to. Get up.
Oh, sit the fuck down, Lula. Sit down, goddammit.
Screw yourself, Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom. I mean, Uncle Thomas Woollyhead. There he is. Old Tom, with his old white matted maid hopping along with his wooden cane. Old Tom. Old Tom. Oh, just just let the white man hump his own arm and he'd just shuffle off into the woods and hide his poor old gray head. Oh, Uncle Thomas, woolly head!
Hold up! You dumb bitch! Why don't you stop it?
Leave me alone!
Now you shut the hell up! Just shut up! You don't know what you're talking about! You don't know anything! So keep your stupid mouth closed!
You're afraid of white people. And your father was. Uncle Tom Big Lip.
Now you shut up and let me talk. Shit. You don't have any feelings, Lula. Or any sense either. I could murder you now. Such a tiny, ugly throat. I could squeeze it flat and watch it turn blue for dumb kids. And all the rest of these assholes squatting here, staring over the papers at me, murder them too. Even if they expected it. That man there, I could rip that Times right out of his hands. As skinny and as middle class as I am, I could rip that Times right out of his hands. And just as easily rip out his throat. Takes no great effort. For what? To kill you soft idiots? You don't understand anything but luxury.
You're a fool.
I'm not telling you again, you little bankhead. Luxury. It's in your face. It's in your fingers. You telling me what I ought to do? Well, don't! Don't you tell me anything! If I'm a fake, middle-class white man, let me be! And let me be in the way I want. I'll rip your lousy tits off. Let me be who I feel like being. Uncle Tom, Thomas, whoever. It's none of your business. You don't know anything except what's there for you to see and act. Lies. Not the pure heart. The pumping black heart. You don't ever know that. And I sit here in this button-up suit to keep myself from cutting all your throats. I mean, wantonly. Great liberated whore. You fuck some black man and right away you're an expert on black people. What a lot of shit that is. All you know is that you come if he bangs you hard enough. And that's all. The belly rub? You wanted to do the belly rub? Shit, you don't know how. You don't know how. That old dippity dip shit you do rolling your ass like an elephant, that's not my kind of belly rub. Belly rub is not Queens. Belly rub is dark places with big hats and overcoats held up with one arm. Belly rub hates you. Assholes popping their fingers and don't know yet what they're doing. They say I love Bessie Smith. And don't even understand that Bessie Smith is saying, kiss my ass. Kiss my black unruly ass. Before love, suffering, and desire. She's saying it very plainly, kiss my black ass. And if you don't know that, it's you that's doing the kissing. Charlie Parker. Charlie Parker. All the hip white boys scream for Bird. And Bird is saying, up your ass, you feeble-minded assholes, up your ass. And they sit there, talking about the tortured genius of Charlie Parker. Bird would have played not a note of music if he just walked up to East 67th Street and killed the first 10 white people he saw. Not a note. And I'm the great would-be poet. That's right, poet. Some kind of bastard literature. All it needs is a simple knife thrust. Just let me bleed you, you loud whore. And one poem vanish. A whole people of the ranks, struggling to keep from being sane. And the only thing that would cure their neurosis would be your murder. Simple as that. I mean, if I murdered you, then other white people would begin to understand me. You understand? No. I guess not. If Bessie Smith had killed some white people, she wouldn't have needed that music. She could have talked very straight and plain about the world. No metaphors, no grunts, no wiggles in the dark of her soul. Just straight. 2 and 2 are 4. Money. Power. Luxury. Like that. All of them. Crazy niggas turning their backs on sanity, when all it needs is that simple act. Murder. Just murder will make us all sane. Oh, shit. But who needs it? I'd rather be a fool, insane, safe with my words, and no deaths, and clean, hard thoughts, urging me to do conquest. My people's madness? That's a laugh. My people? They don't need me to claim them. They got legs and arms of their own. Personal insanities. Mirrors. They don't need all those words. They don't need any defense. But listen, one more thing. And you tell this to your father, who's probably the kind of man who needs to know it once, so he can plan ahead. Tell him not to preach so much rationalism and cold logic to these niggas. Let them alone. Let them sing curses at you in code, so they can see your filth as simple like a style. Don't make the mistake through some irresponsible surge of Christian charity, of talking too much about the advantages of Western rationalism, or the great intellectual legacy of a white man. Or maybe they'll begin to listen. And then, maybe one day, you'll find that they do actually understand exactly what you're talking about. All these fantasy people. All these blues people. And on that day, as sure as shit, when you believe you can really accept them into your fold as half-white trustees late of the subject people, with no more blues except the very old ones, and not a watermelon in sight, the great missionary heart will have triumphed. And all the ex-coons will be stand-up Western men with eyes for clean, hard, useful lives. Sober, pious, insane. And they'll murder you. They'll murder you and have very rational explanations, very much like your own. They'll cut your throats and drag you out to the edges of your cities so the flesh can fall away from your bones in sanitary isolation.
I've heard enough.
I bet you have. I guess I better collect my stuff and get off this train. Looks like we won't be acting out that little pageant you outlined before.
No. No, we won't. You're right about that, at least. All right.
Sorry, baby. But I don't think we could have made it.
Sorry's right. Sorry's the brightest thing you've ever said. Get this man off of me. Hurry! Throw him off at this stop and get off at the next one.
Hello.